of them. If they want 1,000 bulls or 500 bulls for their bull sale where they make their money.
The big ranches, the big
Big
ranches.
ones that's got every big breeders. They got all the help and got everything. They synchronize them all. Have vet come out there and breed them all this certain bull here if they wanted. These cows here got this genetic. They'll take that bull and breed them all of that. And that one, and they'll take sex semen if they want cows. They put heifer semen. If they want bulls, they put bull semen in them. That's what they get, a bull calf.
Yeah.
Then what they don't,
But they don't necessarily.
then
mean
what
it's
don't
gonna be
stick,
as
they
good
take
as
and
it
throw
says.
out in the pasture and put in a group and
That's
throw a
what I
bull
don't
in it.
like.
But what were you saying about whenever they do that, you don't know if those cows are actually going
They
to be.
breed the first time as heifers because they bred them.
Because and too, they lutealized them.
That don't mean
They
they'll
give 'em
ever
that
breed under
damn-
my conditions out in this scroungy ground in poor condition where they'll ever cycle and breed.
What's Lutolite?
Well, it's a hormone to trigger her to come in heat and get her ovaries to producing and what have you. They do that and like within 10 to 15 days, if she, like we was talking about them bull dyke cows and stuff, they do that to them to get them back bred again. And you really don't want her back.
If they got a super good cow, they'll get a bunch of Holstein cows. See what I'm talking about?
No.
Got a super good cow. They take her eggs and put them in a goddamn Holstein.
Oh, okay.
All been Holstein. Say 50 head of Holstein. Great big cows.
Her
Or a
fertilized
giant Brahmi.
eggs.
Or
Her
a giant-
fertilized eggs.
her
Okay, I
fertilized.
got you.
Or
I
the
got
great
you,
big
yeah.
Brahmi. Something that milks like hell.
Yeah.
Well, then they get a calf and they say, oh, go through the sale. This here weaned 1,000 pounds at 9 months, but hell, he come out of a Holstein mother. It ain't her calf. It's out of purebred, all right, and milking on a Holstein, so he grows like a weed compared to anybody else, and they run that and say, oh, he's got this big weight here.
Well,
That don't mean shit. Put him on his own cow and see what it does. Bitch may not milk at all. It may die.
oh yeah, that calf. Well,
You got to watch buying shit, crooked bastards.
well, they ain't all crooked. Rick.
Yeah,
They
well.
just doing stuff.
They ain't crooked the ones that's selling all bulls that need ranches, because a steer's worth way more, hundreds of dollars more than a heifer. So they just want all bull calves and they make them steers even if they ain't that good a quality, get good money out of them.
And so for the people that don't know, a steer is a bull calf that has been castrated.
Yeah. Normally, if you just put your bull out there, you get half and half if you're lucky, half bulls and half heifers. They can get all bulls if they want to and get big money for everything.
And get the steers.
Get double the money. And if
Like
they're-
big
and if they're
ranches, like
purebred
big
breeds-
ranches that's got big names might do that.
Well, they do. Lots of big ranches do that.
Yeah,
Out west, not so many here.
Well, you see what they are. The heifers is bringing 30 cents a pound less, 50
They
cents
always
a pound
have.
less. When you're talking $3 versus $3.50, that 50 cents on a 500 pounder, that's $250.
A head less. All they got to do is breed it to one that brings a bull calf, and they made that many more dollars.
Yeah, well, we were talking about register stuff when you don't necessarily, you're not necessarily going to get that improvement that they're pushing.
If they got a
because
certain line, they want a certain bull, they can breed every cow they got to a one bull
I want a
artificial
bull to
breed.
come out of a cow that's, as perfect as she can be. Not just a damn grade cow with a damn bloom tits and just, not a good udder that may turn into a pendulum bag and stuff like that.
But if they want a really fast grown, they just put it on a Holstein.
Well, you can do that too, Rick. But they've been.
I'm just saying, or a Brahmi, a big old Brahmi, 1,800-pound cow, breed her to a purebred, put that Angus gene in there, and that calf will grow like a weed. And they say, man, look at this calf when they sell him at the sale as a
Oh
bull.
well, if they put, yeah.
Well,
put-
they do
put
that
the embryo.
shit.
That's
Embryos they put in.
You're just using a
Yeah.
mother that's a bigger milk cow, pushing more milk.
Put it on a brown Swiss, put it on a Holstein, put it on a
Hey,
Guernsey, put
if
it on a
they're-
Jersey, and he'd outgrow any beef cow out in the field.
But if it's a dairy cow, she's,
She's gonna pour the milk.
But more than likely, they're not going to use her, Rick, to raise the calf because they're going to milk her once she comes fresh. I don't know. Hell,
Not
I
guys
think-
that want to grow one to grow like a weed when they're saying they get a good one for a sale. Well, I know so. Barry said they do that on club calves all the time up there.